What's up, YouTube? Today we're looking at some Knucks from PVK. They are the house Knucks, full size, paperweight, aluminum, 1/2 inch thick, stone washed. Underneath 4 ounces. .3 inches, or 4 inches and 25/64. Yeah, they're right around 5 inches, but they are not. I do not think they are actually, oops, 1/2 inch. I think that's just shy of it, but you know what? I'm not super worried about it. We're going to look at the finger stall size. I know this is boring right now, but it's going to get better, I promise. And then the last measurement at the widest point. About 2 3/4 inches tall. So obviously we've got a chunk of aluminum that does have a brace, like a paddle brace. You can see it's stone washed. That's a pretty good finishing for aluminum. Very nice. I'm going to link where to get these in the description. You can also see that these aren't really going to want to ride right here unless you're a real goof. For me, they're right above the crest of my knuckles. I could probably do it more like that, but right there is good. Nice feel on these. There isn't a ton of space between here and here, so people whose fingers aren't super long, this will be comfortable. The space between the stalls is very, very minimal. It's really well done piece for 60 bucks. I think I paid 60 bucks plus shipping. Couldn't really resist it. And obviously, we've got a point here, and a point here, and a point here, whereas with normal Knucks, like more traditional ones, there would be no spikes here. I've seen some examples where there isn't a middle spike, and this spike is kind of on this strange protrusion, like a flat teat almost. The issue with that and other Knucks what I'm getting at is this. You want the point to be straight in the middle, because if it's a good design, it's going to line up with the rest of your arm. So this point is going to line up with everything, more or less. So that's good. You want that. You want that straight on. I mean, if you think of it like a drive chain, or other type of like, what do I want to say, like power, whatever, like, you know, like a motorcycle chain or whatever is using. You don't want to have a bunch of weirds. You want to have the most direct mechanical advantage slash propulsion or force transference type thing possible. You don't want to, you know, and then so you've got this here and this here, these guys. So when you dust, that it'll be effective, this motion across faces or into heads. Or say, I swing and I impact with this instead of this. It's just giving you a lot of points to impact with. And obviously, like, if you were to hit these flush, that it's a corner, it's an edge. But a lot of the time, these swings or swings with stuff like this, you're going to hit them with, say, a point. This point right here. And that point hurts a great deal. And I think would crack your head open, literally. I think a really, a well-placed strong blow with this, I feel like it would be career-ending. So I would be careful with this. I also keep in mind, though, bad things do happen to good people. Where I live right now, for the moment, one of my neighbors, some homeless people broke into the house next door to him, and he went over there and was like, "Hey, you guys can't be here. What are you doing?" And I guess it was some kids, like, teenagers or young, real young. And they beat his face up with a brick. And I just saw a picture of it a little bit ago today, and it was not good. Dude was wrecked. Had he had a light on him, well, he shouldn't have confronted those people. I mean, it's not. You should just call the police, let them handle it. But where we're at, that's a possibility. It's not like we're in Detroit where they're not going to come. Had he had this, I guarantee you things would have gone differently. He wouldn't have just got beat up with a brick. And because they're using bricks, they had to be doing hammer blows. I don't know. We won't get into the hypotheticals. I'm just saying that something like this is extremely useful. And even like the edges here are fairly rounded. This isn't going to dig into your hand. It's not going to tear up your jeans. Which I get, some people are like, well, why would you even care about tearing up your jeans? But just saying, it's not going to happen. Because some of the ones I own, it will tear. It very well could tear up your jeans if they were your daily drivers. So yeah, I'm very impressed with this. What's funny is you can kind of get a real good feel about what's made in China, what's not. This definitely is not. And if it is, it was very well looked after by the designers. And I just don't think it was. I didn't ask because I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm real sure that these are made in America. Just by how well done they are. Because for $60, these are really, really nice. They look cool, one. And they're highly functional. Granted, there's no studs here or here, but as I've said before, with other Knucks, the point, if there's a curvature, every single place you're touching on this now is a point, right? I mean, it is. It literally is. That means, so sure, if I were to hit somebody right here, flush, that wouldn't be as good as this, for sure, but it'd be like kind of like a line, a flat spot. But if you were to hit here, so now you're at an edge. The point is an actual on an edge. Point being is that while they are nice, I like to have studs or nubbins or, stuff there. This really is, this is a 1/2 inch. What is it, under 4 inch or 4? What was it? Just under 4 ounces, dude. Like, this is an amazing piece. So, if you're interested and you're still here, God bless you, watching this thing with me. Not only do they have this one on the website, they have two others that are more expensive but are much cooler because of like the color finishing. I don't even know how I can describe it. It's like color on it. It looks really, really neat. I like the raw aluminum though. I like the raw aluminum. Will I put aluminum black on this? No. I've kind of got a pretty good idea of what will take aluminum black without just coming straight off, and I don't think that this is it. And I'm also just tired of doing it because it just doesn't work very well. All right. That's about all she wrote for this one. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. Hope you folks have a good rest of your day. Bye now.